Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady gives to Michelle. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
After one, our score 9-6. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. They didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, By the head coach. They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It's complete. James White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And Jackson throwing once more over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That throw by by Brady, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman is one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside with one of my college coaches called the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So we come upon halftime. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, fire a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A
front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. They get 14 on that one. That's good for Baltimore first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push forward out in front. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are
away from being right back there.
Yeah, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's White, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Essentially no gain on the play, and you're left with a 3rd and 8.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. It's a punt return of 89 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
When you get a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-game